Alright. We're trying this again. I'll wait till somebody gets on here, and then we'll find out if the audio is working or not. Alright, there's somebody here now. Can you hear the audio? Is it working? What's up, Turbo? Ground Pounder? James? What's up? Can you guys at least hear me this time? It's working better now? Sweet! Alright. So, I just basically showing you what my favorite tool to sharpen my bigger saws, especially with. I'm gonna leave that little, like, hang on. That's a little better. Yeah, it's just, it just makes it, like, too easy not to use it. Especially when you're dealing with so many teeth. But, what I wanted to know is, I seen Kellen's here. What's up, buddy? So, I briefly heard about Buckin's like, okay, yeah, I'll re-say it. Hey, what's going on, Mike? This is early for me. Going down yet. Gotta work sun up to sundown. Oh, dang, right on, Dan. Well, my bad. This is just gonna be a quick one anyway. I was just outside sharpening my saw and was bored and lonely. So I figured I would talk to you guys. I caught the last Bucking video. It showed up on my recommended, so I decided to watch it. And it says it's even titled. And you guys tell me how many times Bucking admits fault. But it is, I really hope it's just a weird coincidence. But he's made a video admitting fault to the 500i and stuff. And like, I hope that our little game that we played Sunday didn't really have anything to do with it. But it is a very strange coincidence that he spent the entire video talking about his channel is a place of truth, and he's going to change, and this and that. So I want you to watch it. It is a longer video, but and tell me what you feel. Is that just a weird coincidence? I hope it is. I hope I didn't offend anybody by playing the game. That definitely wasn't my intentions, but I was hoping more to bring some accountability to YouTube in general and some of the content creators. That was mainly the purpose, and to have a little bit of fun. I'm sure maybe I can figure out one of mine. I'm sure I've maybe fibbed a little bit before and act like something wasn't as bad as it was. Maybe I'll call myself out, and then let you know something on that. I mean, I don't know. I'll look back into it. I'm sure I'm guilty of it. I'm a YouTuber, but yeah. Just thought that was kind of funny, and had just seen that, so I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. And other than that, kind of stoked to use the dual ring setup from Gap tomorrow for the first time. That ought to be kind of fun. Haven't had a chance to use that yet. I have a video for you guys. It's I'd say it's probably it's 80% done. So like, I'll have it out. I'm hoping this evening is my intentions. So, I need to spend a little bit of time later. Look, here we go, flipping it again. This is what I have to do every time I use this thing. Then I move and switch to a different side, or I set it down and I go to pick it back up, and I'm like, there it is. Nope, wrong side. So it's got to be this side. Jeez. Do you see how many times I flipped that to figure that out? Is that not a little bit much? What's going on, Brad? What do those say? The raker's tube, Mike. I don't even know. Let's see. Uh, 5.2 millimeter. I don't really know. It's set by these little bars that are on it, and it sets on top of the tooth as you're swap. Dang it! I spun it and everything, and now I don't know which end. But yeah, I don't know. I've just always used it on my big saws, and it does so good. Like, it does really, really, really good. And I usually, when I'm using it, I'll swipe forward to get a little bit more of a hook going on the tooth. I don't know. Maybe I could show you. Yeah, let's see here. You see how bad that tooth there is? Or let's say that one. There's like no hook. And actually the tooth is basically gone. But then the other side, you can see the hook that it creates on these. Really nice. You have to watch as you're using it. It's pretty, like, it's almost dummy proof, because like you almost can't go too forward or too back because these bars make it play against the tooth. So it's like, and then these things here tell you what angle to run it at. And like, so you're like flat with the bar here and then flat with the bar there. Then you know you're going at the right angle. Flat, 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 flat. And you could change your angle a little bit if you wanted to. You can replace them by pop it open. Switch the things out. Like, I should switch out my flat file, but yeah, I just keep using it for now. Oh, I turned it the right way first try. But yeah, a lot of times I'll, like, the first one, I'll swoop down a little bit to get a little bit of a hook going. Then I'll get to using it flat. And it's hard to, like, I feel like I probably could get it a little better hand file, because I can get a little bit more of a hook with a hand file, but not much. Like, that's razor sharp, and it don't take, like, there was no tooth there. It was totally knocked off. The corners knocked off. It didn't take very many swipes there. Plus, I'm using those files from Kellen. Those, what's the brand? I love these files. Timber Savage. These are really nice. Thanks, Kellen. I appreciate that. Like I said, I would definitely give them use and put them to work. And I have a lot. I just basically, for the most part, I just switched over to those and use those for all my stuff until I run out. But I keep files for a pretty long time. Like, I think I probably lose them or break them before I wear them out a lot of times. Especially those 1/4-inch Pico files. I would like to see if Savage make those and how good those are. But yeah, I always the ones from Steel. I end up breaking them, and then after I break them once or twice, then they're so kind of stiff they don't have the flex in them anymore, and then I don't break them anymore, and they'll work for a long time. But I end up with a really short stroke every time because I've broken, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches off the damn thing. But Dan, I caught Dan's last video, Dan the Tree Man. Killer video. You guys should check it out. I think he's probably coming out with the second part of it very soon. And just a good video. I love Dan's crane work that he does, which is weird because I don't like a lot of crane work on video, but he just tends to show the stuff. It's just, I don't know. It feels like if I was doing crane work, that's how I would be doing it, the way Dan does it. So, check that out. And like I said, I have you guys' video done. I just need to, well, 80% done. I gotta do the last finishing touches on it and then upload it. So, I would almost like, I don't want to guarantee it, but I'd say 90%. You can count on it at least this evening. So I'll go in this evening, have a cup of coffee, and finish it up. And then I'll get it out to you guys as quick as I can. It ends up being a fun one to make. The video's probably going to be called "It Blew Up in My Face" because the limb I was rigging blew up in my face, basically. So that'll be, if you guys know what to be looking for, that'll probably be the name of the video. Lucky for me, I had those brand new slings from Gap, and they held the limb together as it barber chaired. So probably if not for that good sling, I could have been in some trouble. I wasn't actually tied into it, but I was lanyard, into it, and it got me. Like it just, I had a suspicion that it could, but I thought, well, no, I'll rip through it and it won't have a chance to. And it just kind of, between gravity and the way that thing was growing and the fact that it's weak, soft maple, it just kind of blew up and shards went everywhere and this and that. So should be a fun one to watch. Monty, lay down now. I have to watch that video you were talking. That's what I thought. If you put more pressure on the back, then it's about 25. If not, pressure on the front of the bar, then it's about 30. I'm not a big fan. I like them. I've used a billion different setups, and for this is the only thing I would use this on, are my big saws, and I am a very big fan. When I use the guide, I can hand file, and I know for a fact that I get the teeth sharper with a hand file than I do with this. I know 100%. I'm positive. But when I go to use it, the way that I have to use my guide thing to knock the dogs down, it doesn't cut as good. It just doesn't. So it's like, it takes me twice as long to hand file. Then when I go to use that stupid raker gauge, it just like defeats the purpose because it doesn't set it right. And then I'm all screwed up. And it's like, it doesn't cut worth a damn. But I know that I ended up getting, like that tooth, half of it's ripped off. It's like curled up. Half, I know that that I for sure get the damn thing sharp, and then I know it's got to be a depth gauge thing, because I go to check the chain out, and that's the best way to really tell if you haven't put your guides down far enough. They're shiny, and they're always shiny, and it's like, this is ridiculous. It should be cutting way better. I mean, it cuts, but I feel like this thing figures out the depth on the dogs way better than I do with the other depth finder, like depth gauge thing that I have. So that's the reason I use it. I'll probably continue to use it. It's just too fast. I can finish a chain twice as fast as I would hand filing, so maybe faster than that. Yeah, yeah, it's almost done. And plus, all the guides have been knocked down. And this thing, like, it's hard for me to show you. Look how bad this is. Oh, I got my oily hands all over it. Okay, so let's see. I just don't know if you can see that. But them teeth are like completely flat. That one's knocked off. That one's knocked off. And I did one that was way worse. I should have showed you that one because it was obvious. But it would take me so long hand filing to do that. So, yeah. Just hard to want to do something that you know you can do way faster just for the sake of hand filing. But and believe me, I'm one that likes to hand file. But when it comes to the big, I mean, there's a reason why guys use the sharpeners too. The big sharpeners. It's even faster, and it's a set thing. It's not going to have variables. Like, if your arm's sore that day, you're not going to be weird and like off the mark. It's set. It's a machine, So it's just hard to beat that a lot of times. Monty, lay down. Jeez, I gotta go kill this dog real quick. Lay down. Come on, dude. Stop. You always gotta be a little jerk. But yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you about the video that I won't be putting like in the video. Yeah, the clearance was like very, very, very minimal on this one. We had no room. There was just no room to fall the stuff. And, Monty, I said no. So, like, we didn't have the room, so we kind of just had to make it work. And the bad part is the tree had been topped. So I hate having to climb way out on the ends on those limbs because a lot of them are hollow. Like almost every section of this tree was hollow, to the point that when I went to go follow the log, I bet you it had 20 or 30 gallons of water. And I had already hit pockets of water as I was rigging. It probably had 20 or 30 gallons of water that poured out of it. At first it looked pretty clean, and then it got really nasty. But that was when I fell the second half, is when I ran into all that. Monty, shut up. I don't even know what he's barking at. Probably nothing. Ridiculous. I think that's the worst thing about sharpening saws. It's the damn saw always popping up in the air. So a lot of times I'll just get a clip I wish I would have been using that the whole time, but I wasn't. Steadies the thing. Damn, homeboy's gonna have to go inside if you don't stop. Monty, you gotta go inside, dude. If you can't shut up. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna finish up my salt, and I'll get the video up to you guys very, very soon. So, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. Stay safe.